So I apologize. On the first video, I forgot to tell you why my third column is empty now. What I've decided to do is have you write your own steps. So kind of listen to the process that I'm talking about through the video and write your own steps in the third column if you choose. And if you do that, I'm toying with the idea of that counting as your summary. I haven't 100% decided on that yet. So adding and subtracting radicals is very easy if the number under the radical is the same. In part A, we've got 2 plus 7 gives us 9 square root of 5. Square root of 5 can't be simplified, so we're done. Part B, we don't have the same number under the radical. Now, it's not that they're not like terms. We can simplify both the square root of 24 and the square root of 54, so we have to do that first. Perfect square factor of 24 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2, multiplying that by the 2 that's already there. Perfect square factor of 54 is 9. Square root of 9 is 3, multiply that by the 3 that's already there. And there was a 6 left over. Now we have the same number under the radical. 4 minus 9 is negative 5 square root of 6. Part C, we do the same thing with variables. Square root of 27, perfect square factor is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. And 9 times 3 gave us 27, so we have a 3 left over under the radical. And x, square root of x, can't be simplified. Perfect square factor of 48 is 16. Square root of 16 is 4. And 16 times 3 gives us 48. Perfect square factor of 75 is 25. Square root of 25 is 5. And 25 times 3 gives us 75. So we have that 3x under all of our radicals, so we can go ahead and combine our like terms. 3 minus 4 is negative 1, plus 5 is 4 times the square root of 3x. Finally, part D. Again, simplifying under the radical. We have 10 does not have a perfect square factor. A is not a perfect square, so we're just going to simplify our b cubed by pulling out a b. And there will be one b left over under the radical. Second term, perfect square factor of 40 is 4, square root of which is 2. A cubed, we can pull out an a. The b that's already out front. 4 times 10 gives us 40. We have one a left over, and the b that couldn't be simplified. Perfect square factor of 90 is 9. Square root of 9 is 3 times the 5 that's already there. A cubed, we can pull an a out. And b cubed, we can pull a b out. What's left under the radical? We've got 10ab. So now looking at all of our terms, when you've got variables, it gets a little bit trickier because not only does what's under the radical have to be like terms, so does what's outside the radical. So outside the radical, we have ab on all of our terms, and we have ab on all of our terms under the radical. So all three of these are like terms. 2ab plus 2ab is 4ab. Minus 15ab is negative 11ab. Square root of 10ab. Let me make one more comment now that I've done all of this. Some of you may be wondering why what's under the radical doesn't change. Think of the radical as a variable. If you have 2ab plus 2ab, you don't change that ab. That's your variable part. Same with the radical. It stays the same as you combine your like terms. And your U-try questions.